There's some bad habits you ought to have dropped in the year 2025. Yes, you, mommy, you're the one I'm talking to. Happy New Year. Welcome to the year 2026. I told you in my last video we'll be here to witness it and give God all the glory. Welcome back to my channel today, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you're listening to me today. I'm really excited because 2026 is a year of great things, and it's a year of open doors. It's a year of our beginning to experience new dimensions of God's favor. It's a year of stepping onto higher grounds and multidimensional favor. I pray that all that God has packed into the year for you will begin to drop, month on month in Jesus' name. So, yes, let's talk about some of those bad habits that we had in 2025 that we must not carry into the year 2026. Peradventure, you have carried some of them over. I'm here to be your conscience, to prick your conscience so that you can drop them quickly because the year is still fresh. The earlier you drop them, better for you. One of those things is running through the whole month without giving your body a break. And when I say giving your body a break, I mean fasting. Yes, you heard me. Fasting. If you do not yet know that you should fast regularly, I am your conscience and I'm here telling you that you should fast regularly. To my Jesus lovers here, right? The Bible says, when ye fast, not if. So it's not optional. You must fast regularly. So that's the number one bad habit. If you carried it over from 2025 and you are entering 2026 with that mindset, please drop it. I mean it, drop it. Because it is a part of your body's uh, metabolic process. That is, you're supposed to give it a break. It's not supposed to process food for you 247. Yes, that's right. Your doctor may not have told you that, but I'm your doctor, and I'm telling you. Disclaimer: I'm not a doctor. But please, on a serious note, though, right? I'm your health uh, advisor, and I'm here telling you that your body is meant to take periodic breaks. Today is day 3 of my 72 hours fast. Maybe you can see how my face is shining. I have not wear makeup. Okay, I only thought zero and lipstick. That's all. Right? You can see how my skin is skinning. So when you take periodic breaks like this, it is a process of rejuvenation. You allow your body break down dead cells, recycle them, flush them out. It's just the body's natural process of detoxification. If anybody is selling you any products and saying, "Oh, this one needs to detox, you remove all toxin in your body," they are just selling markets. I know they don't say market, but you know me. My own is, why should I pay for what God did not charge me for God's sake? Why? God gave me all these things freely, so why should I have to pay you for them? Some people have a different school of thought. I'm not opposed to them doing it, but I just feel that if you know these things, you will be better. If you know and practice, so it's not just about knowing them, right? The Bible says, "He who hears my words and does them," not just about hearing and not just about knowing. A lot of us already know these things, but the question is, are you doing it? So I'm your conscience, and I'm here to remind you that you should begin to do it. The good part is many of our um, churches, many of our spiritual homes have incorporated this into their schedule, so it should make it easier for you, right? For example, um, if you're a winner, right, you attend Jubilee Post Church, you will know that we're currently on a 21 days prayer and fasting time. If you use ODM regularly, our daily manna, you will know that currently the plan is supposed to start. The 21 days is supposed to start on Saturday, that's 10th of January, and it will run till the end of the month. So you cannot escape it. So what am I saying? You should add this to your regular schedule. Make sure that it becomes a part of you. And then also, like I mentioned before, in Winners Church, if you follow the fasting schedule, there as in no week will go by without you fasting. At the beginning of the month, we have the 3 days, first Wednesday of the month, right, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's a day of prayer and fasting to set the pace for the month. Also, on a weekly basis, Wednesday is our prayer and fasting day in Winners Chapel. So if you follow all of these things, the provisions are there for you already. Even in the Anglican Church, okay, if you are not doing any fasting, we have Lent coming up in March, right? That's towards Easter. I think Easter is first week of April. So we will be fasting, I believe, throughout the month of March because it's 40 days. So count that. I can't remember the date it will start. But if you are, um, you know, you attend the Anglican Communion or any of the Orthodox faiths, we usually would go through the Lent. So it is important that you prepare your body, you allow your body go through that rigorous process of rejuvenation. It is very important. You cannot do without it. If you want to you want to live healthily, you want to avoid sicknesses and diseases, you must allow your body detox naturally. And the natural detoxification process is fasting. So a little bit about what I'm doing this time. So I decided to do something different. Normally, when I fast for 3 days like this, I make sure that I'm properly hydrated. But I now decided we move 3 days dry fasting. Ha! I succeeded. Oh, at least I did 2 full days, right? But by the end of yesterday, I was really like feather. Like you blow me like like I can just so I wisdom is profitable to direct. So I decided to, take electrolytes. So I took salt water, and I've been taking sips of water and sips of salt water, to carry me through till the rest of, and I think it's just about maybe 6 hours, no, 4 hours, because I'm going to be less than 4 hours, right? So all that I'm saying is that you must incorporate fasting into your schedule for the year 2026. Don't joke with it because it is a requirement for your body. So that's the number one thing. Then the second thing that I want to share with you, this part of it is mainly for moms, right? So I'm here again with another tip. There's something I've been doing. Last year was the first full year that I ran that program. This is the second year running, and guess what it is? So I cook now without artificial seasoning. Yeah, I mean that. I don't use bouillon cubes or any of those um, motto or whatever it is that they call them. What I cook with is natural spices. So we have your ginger, garlic, turmeric, cloves, onions. Uh, what else? I use star anise, cinnamon. Right. So I decided to share the tip and walk you through the process so that if it is something that you think that you can do, I would encourage you to do it. Why? A lot of these products, whether you like it or not, they are not healthy. The reason is that they have added ingredients, and I think I've shared before in one of my previous videos to say that if there is any ingredient inside any product that you don't know, you cannot, as in it's not, it doesn't come in nature, right? It is a compound that was put together in a laboratory. Your body also does not know it. So when it gets into your body, it's a foreign agent, and the only thing your body will just do is wrap it up in fat and store it up somewhere. Those are some of the things that the body will get rid of when it is not digesting food. So when it's not digesting food and it is having to break down fats into energy, it will then go and begin to break down all those things and try to get rid of them. So that's how you can help your body get rid of those things. And how you can imagine if you've been taking all these things for years, there's an accumulation, and that is what usually results in sicknesses, especially metabolic sicknesses and diseases, and you want to avoid them totally. So what I'm saying is that I cook only with natural spices and salt. You already know I use pink salt, right? Pink Himalayan salt. You can use any natural salt that you have, but definitely not table salt. So my process is simple. When I want to cook my meat, I already have veggies blended together. When I say veggies, just think about all those things that you buy and put inside your salad. Yes, all those things: cabbage, cucumber, carrot. Well, I've never added lettuce, but I use bare minimum: cabbage, carrot, cucumber, green peppers, spring onions, onions itself, ginger, garlic. Okay, we don't put ginger and garlic inside salad. So I mean, I think that's just it. That's what I use mainly. I blend all of this together and then store it in my freezer. When I have meat or chicken to cook or any protein that I want to boil, I then add this to it, add salt, and cook it. When I'm done cooking, the broth, that's the omiero. Eh? I strain it away and then store it away. Right now, that forms the base of what I use to cook my soups, stews, food, anything, jollof rice, whatever. That's what I use, and then I just add salt to it to taste. And trust me, I wish I could share some of my some of my delicious meals with you, right? But I mean, I can just show you some pictures, right? So please, anybody that still believes and is telling you, and you cannot cook without seasoning cube, you cannot cook without seasoning powder. I mean, your food will not be sweet. They're lying to you, right? Or you're lying to yourself. Let me put it that way. Try it and see how it turns out. So I'll do another video where I'll show you how I boil my meat or chicken or even fish if you are the type that boils fish, or if you want fish stock, right? So you can do it for fish as well. Right, so that's just a second secret I thought to share with you, because the earlier you began these things, the better you will be, and your body will thank you for it. You will be happier, you will be healthier, your family will be healthier. Remember, I told you in my last video how, by the grace of God, I never stepped foot in any hospital through the year 2025. Not me, not my children, not my husband. These are some of the things that we have done to make sure that we do not pack our bodies full with toxins that will then cause the body to break down, and then you'll now be running helter skelter and looking for hospitals to go to. Um, so that's it. And it's not that we are falling sick and we are doing home medication, we are buying drugs and we are using it. It's like natural, all natural, right? So please know this and know that it is a possibility. And as long as it's a possibility, then it means it's something that you can try as well and see if it works for you. So I think that's tip number two, right? And in this video, let me just leave it at those two tips. Then one last thing, like I always like to share updates from the Maha Commission, Make America Healthy Again. Why? Because when America is healthy, the rest of the world will be healthy. A lot of countries take cues from whatever America is doing, and they just cascade it down. So I told you in my last video that I heard that they were going to drop the number of vaccines. Guess what? It has been implemented. I don't know how many of you saw President Trump's tweet, right? I am actually really excited because this tells you all you need to know. You've been injecting your children with poisons all this while. Even this one that they say 15. What I really am hoping for and looking forward to from the Maha Commission is a statement that says something like, You do not even have to take it if you do not want to, because truly there are people around the world today who have never vaccinated their children, and their children are healthy, they're doing very fine, right? They're doing great. So please don't let anybody put any fears in you to think that if you do not vaccinate your children, they're going to die. Then there's a oh, come and tell me, oh, and is it not because you took vaccine that you did not die? Oh, please shut up, because it's not true. As a matter of fact, a lot of us lived with so many vaccine injuries, but we never knew it was vaccine injury, right? At this point, I'd like to share that I was an asthmatic child. I grew up with asthma. As a little girl, I had inhaler. We used to, I can't remember, I don't know what it's called now, but I remember I had Ventolin. I had one brown one like that. I can't remember the name right now, but it was brown. The inhaler was brown. I can't remember the name, but Ventolin, I remember. And anytime I'm beginning to gasp for breath, I'm looking for inhaler and I'm coughing, right? Guess what I found out? And I almost died of asthma, because when the attack comes, I'm losing my breath, I cannot breathe, and I'm panting. If inhaler is not found, only God knows what. In fact, I remember a particular time my mom had to carry me on her back in the night, and she was running, and we're looking for a vehicle so that she can get me to the hospital. It was bad. God delivered me eventually, and that's a story for another day, because it was actually deliverance, right? I went for a church program, and it was after that that the whole thing ceased. So, guess what? I now found out, right? Or guess what? They are now telling us that asthma is one of the side effects of vaccines. Yes, you heard me right. So a lot of diseases that we were dealing with, right? You just thought it was normal, but newsflash, these are vaccine injuries. And if you continue to vaccinate your children, sorry, you're poisoning them, and you will pay for it in the future, because you will realize, you will see that you are not doing your child any good. So it's best you arm yourself with the right information so that you can do what is right for your children. So I think that's it for updates. Thank you so much for sticking with me on this channel. My only ask, like I always say, is for you to please share my videos, share it with anyone you think needs it, and God will bless you as you do so. Till I come your way again, keep shining, keep winning. This is the year 2026. Keep being the best that God has ordained for you, and know that I love you. Thank you. Bye.